What's going on, Jerome's? So, again, yes, do we put out a 7-round mock draft every single day, basically? All right. I think it's a really fun exercise to get to know a lot of prospects, their approximate value of where they could end up. Also, I don't know. It's fun. It's fun for me, man. So, diving on in, this is post Super Bowl after the Eagles whooped the bejesus out of the Chiefs, and we're keeping that in mind. What have we learned from the Super Bowl? Mainly, we got to build in that trenches, right? So, our free agent moves down at the bottom, signed James Daniels from the Steelers, guy that I wanted for forever. Wanted him when he was with the Bears, wanted him coming out of Iowa, just wanted James Daniels all up in there, right? Mekhi Becton got size, got dinged up, came back, did some good things in the Super Bowl for the Eagles. I got DJ Reed in place of, I didn't put that Murph is gone, but DJ Reed is a 1-for-1 replacement, and then Milton Williams, right? Just like trying to, you like the juice, huh? Yeah. Milton Williams definitely had the juice, 2 sacks as well as a forced fumble. Just got after things, man. I really love that. So we also re-signed Cam Akers and 8-round Jones in the running back room. Reisner Bradbury gone, so we're gutting that interior offensive line, and we're going to put some emphasis on getting some dudes along the defensive line. It's a fantastic defensive interior class, and we're going to get after it. So we're not going to do much trading, but 24, 97, 2 5th-rounders, and also we are going to hang on the 239, and we're going to say that it's a priority UDFA, as we've been doing in these mock drafts, so we can just expand, because that's really where Kwesi shines, the undrafted free agent. All right, let's see what went down. Cam Ward there at 1, Tet goes to the Browns at 2. Woo! I like it. Abdul Travis goes to the Patriots. I like that because you got Hunter as well as Gonzo together, one of the best cornerback duos in the league immediately. Then Hunter as a sub-package receiver with Drake May. It's kind of good. Shador falls all the way to the Jets. Wow. Will Johnson, Mason Graham, back-to-back Michigan. Will Campbell goes to the Bears. That one makes sense. Genty fell quite a bit. Genty goes to Arizona, replace Connor. Okay. Tyler Warren, Shamar Stewart, Jack Sawyer, Kenneth Grant. So, bit of a bad beat for the Vikings. A run here of really good defensive linemen. Sawyer, Stewart, as well as Grant. Definitely could be worthy of consideration, but it's okay. It's like in 2023 when there was a run on receivers, and then the Vikings were just like, okay, I guess we'll take Jordan Addison. Walter Nolan is that dude. And Walter Nolan, even though in our hypothetical situation, we did sign Milton Williams, Walter Nolan kind of reminds me of Milton Williams, just a smidge, just a little bit. But Walter Nolan, he is 6'3", 293, twitchy, 88.9 PFF grade in 2024, 6.5 sacks, 35 pressures, fantastic against the run, still ascending and developing as a pass rusher. He was the number 1 freaking recruit in 2022. Spent 2 years at Texas A&M with the Shamars. I mean, it was great defensive line there at College Station. But Nolan, his 1 year in Oxford, completely tore things up, and he is definitely good to go. So Walter Nolan, welcome on in. You are a Minnesota Viking. I already like what we're putting down. Definitely picking up what we're putting down in this spot. Do we just like double down? I mean, we could definitely just be like, F it, we are building an MF and defensive line, man. RJ Harvey's there chilling. He's definitely a crush of mine. Makuba, I like a lot. Sanker, Kobe Bryant. There's a bunch. Jared Wilson, the 1 year starter at center for Georgia. DJ Giddens. I understand a lot of people don't like DJ Giddens. I just think that he's a crafty runner. JJ Pegoose. I mean, I'm kind of tempted just to double up on the Ole Miss defensive lineman, just drafting teammates. But I mean, it is a bit of a toss-up. I mean, Jordan Phillips is a stud in his own right, and Pegoose is there too. And also, Pegoose is just, he also has like 5 rushing touchdowns this year, probably more than that. Yeah. But absolute run-stuffing nose tackle, 6'2", 325, 14 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks in 2024. If given the choice, I slightly give the edge to Phillips, but just for schnitz and giggles, we're going to go with the teammates. So Walter Nolan, and as well as Jeremiah Javon Pegoose. We're in. Do just take Jackson Dart. It's probably not going to be here when we draft, but that certainly will be funny. So now, got a couple running backs. Khalil Mullings is there. I really like Jarquez Hunter. I think that he has a chance to be a dude. So he's 5'10", 209, low and thick. Like he's like a speedier MJD clone, and got good vision and patience, can hit home runs. 58 missed tackles forced in 2024, 1,201 rushing yards, 6.4 yards per carry, which is good. 8 rushing touchdowns. Does have the home run ability and explosiveness, so I kind of like that. All right, so the Vikings, again, recapping what happened here. Bradbury, Reisner gone. You got Daniels, you got Becton all up in there. A little bit more power this time around. Whatever happens at left guard happens, right? So the Vikings now get a bit of a power running back on top of Aaron Jones and Cam Akers back. Jarquez Hunter, welcome on back. Well, I don't really say power, but definitely has a punch, pound for pound, at 209. All right, so next up. All right, so we got back-to-back defensive linemen. We got our future running back 1. So there's a lot of ways to go here. So we got Seth McLaughlin in the arms of an angel, the Alabama transfer. Obviously had a great season there at the Ohio State. Tyler Cooper of the Gophers. Monagai is there as well, who cut from a very similar cloth from Jarquez Hunter. Stuntman Dorian Strong at corner. Well, we are just going to like double and triple and quadruple down on things. So it's kind of toss up between McLaughlin and Cooper. I'm going to go with Cooper because obviously he's still raw and unrefined a bit, but 2-year starter for the Gophers at left guard, 6'6", 310, raw diesel power. Like it needs some technical refinement, but I mean, we can work with that. Right, he's 77.4 run grade for the Gophers last year, only allowed 10 pressures and 3 sacks, but I do think, like we said, signing James Daniels to be your center, Mekhi Becton to be your right guard, and now James Cooper, who you can develop, and maybe a guy who competes with Michael Juergens for that other guard spot with Brandel all up in the mix there too. I kind of like it. Also, I think that Cooper, if he's going to be a career backup, would have some tackle flexibility as well. This is such a good running back class. I think we're going to double up. All right, so Raheem Rocket Sanders, welcome on in. 6 foot 230, formerly at Arkansas, transferred for 1 season to South Carolina. Come on, raise up. 881 yards rushing, 11 touchdowns, straight line speed and power. Again, 6 foot 230. Runs a little bit upright, but certainly fine. So Raheem Sanders and Jarquez Hunter definitely changing the game in the running back room for the Vikings. So I kind of like how things went down. So again, recapping what went on for agency, we didn't put down that Murph left, but also the Vikings re-signed Cameron Bynum, Reisner and Bradbury, they gone. Also Harrison Smith returns, which is certainly nice. Cam Akers, Aaron Jones are back at running back, and then open free agents. James Daniels, your starting center. Mekhi Becton, your right guard. DJ Reed, de facto replacing Murph at center at cornerback, as well as Milton Williams, Super Bowl hero, adding some spice along the defensive line. And then the Vikings got after things. Just absolutely got after it. Walter Nolan, I love a lot. I think that he's going to develop into a rough and tumble, true 3-down tackle, great against the run, developing as a pass rusher. JJ Pegoose, I want to use Pegoose as a tailback, just like the Rebels did, just like Lane Kiffin did. But Pegoose is a 325-pound nose tackle that's just going to destroy worlds. So keeping the Rebel teammates together, which is great. 2 running backs, Jarquez Hunter, compact, built, low to the ground, packs a punch as well as home run ability. Plus Raheem Sanders, 6 foot 230. So we're going to be damn physical up front, especially with Tyler Cooper, 2-year starter for the Gophers at left guard, 6'6", 310, a little bit raw, but still has that diesel power. So we're definitely changing things with this draft. I think Kwesi definitely cooked in this spot. So on top of signing Daniels and Becton and Milton Williams in the trenches, you got Nolan, Pegoose, and Tyler Cooper. Let's go. Fired up, man. But that's it. Viking 7-round mock draft. You guys know what to do. Skull production value.